Hello. Thank you for coming in to our institution. We're going to work on testing some different aspects of your senses. But first, let's start with a temporary brush away. Now what this means is I'm going to use this magical brush and I'm going to essentially wipe away any stress or negativity that might have occurred today to you. Okay? This way we're going to brush it away. We'll start now. And you should instantly begin to feel a bit lighter and more at ease. This is going to help integrate you into the experiment tonight, if you will. It is a bit of an experiment, as I will be testing some new devices that we're using on you and then seeing what your reactions are like. Okay. So for now, let's just ask you to breathe in and out. Good, and just start to allow yourself to get really relaxed. Okay, and I'm just going to completely unwind from your day, but not just unwind. We are brushing away, brushing away any toxicity, any stress. We're just going to take that all away now, okay? So I am temporarily removing some of your memories, but they're all going to come back to you eventually. So don't worry, I'm not taking away your memories completely. We're just brushing away for now. Okay, brush. And I'll just come in here, right here in your ear. We're going to brush right here, okay? We're just going to take away any type of maybe negative thoughts or words that you heard today, okay? Okay. Good. We're just gonna go on this side. Just gonna go on this side, okay? We're just gonna go here. Okay. That's good. We'll just do one final brush. Alright, so now we should have you feeling very calm and relaxed. You're starting to feel that way. As you can just stay focused in the now, stay focused in the moment of being here. Okay. So I have this device here, and it is made with a substance that is going to connect to your different senses. It's going to connect to your 5 senses, like your sight, smell, touch, hearing, but it's also going to connect to your psychic senses, to your third eye, to your chakras, to your aura. Okay, what I'm going to do is going to have you wear this, and then I'm going to show you some different objects, and I want you to tell me how they make you feel, and I want you to tell me if you are experiencing more of kind of enhanced sensations or experiences than you normally would. Okay? It all makes sense. Don't worry, just go with it. Just go with it. Okay. Alright. So first to get it going, I have to crack it. And then the essential electricity and energy will start to vibrate within, and then it's going to connect to your individual self. Okay. We're gonna do one more. So I'm gonna do this one right here. Okay. And as you can see the different colors, these are gonna work to integrate in a nice symbiosis with different sensory functions that I mentioned, okay? these are actually magnetic, okay? So once you put these on, put one on your right wrist and put one on your left wrist, like so. Okay, and then you're gonna feel kind of like a warmth, and that's just them connecting and integrating to your body, okay? And they're gonna they are magnetic, so they're gonna just kind of come together like that once you put them on. Okay, all right, perfect. So I'll just hand those to you. Okay, just give you a moment to put this on. Okay, and I have this you have this on now. Okay, perfect. So like I said, you should just feel like a little bit of warmth, maybe like a tingling like sensation against your skin. That's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Okay. So I have this device right here which connects to those glowing devices. And I'm just going to see that everything is running smoothly for a second, okay? Just connecting to the different points here, different chakra points, okay? Making sure that everything is being activated before we move on with the experience, okay? Okay, how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? Nothing feels strange, your vision is normal, no dizziness or anything like that. Okay, just checking. Everything looks a-okay to me. I think we can proceed. Okay. Now these are going to be very random objects, pictures, colors, things like that. But we have the device I was just looking at connected, and that's going to be kind of observing how you react to these on all the different levels that I mentioned before. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I have here is a postcard of Audrey Hepburn. First of all, do you recognize Audrey Hepburn? Okay. Well, she is a cultural icon, but you never know. Now I want you to focus on this photo of her, and normally when you look at an actor, you might begin to think of the movies they've been in. Now with these extrasensory devices you have on, you should be able to get a very clear visual, exact bits and pieces of any movie you might have seen her in before, except that it's going to become very clear in your mind, okay? So just go ahead and take a second, and you can just tell me if you begin to essentially have the movies play back in your mind very clearly, not like blurred or just ideas or thoughts, actual images. If you don't, that's just part of the research, part of the test. Okay. Which movie? Breakfast at Tiffany's, right? That's probably their most famous one. So you actually did get the clips kind of running through your mind, just as if you were watching on TV. Okay, perfect. So we'll move on. Now here is a very miniature portrayal of the planet Saturn. Okay, now I know you've never been to Saturn, but I want you just to focus on the realm of space, outer space. Maybe figments of space will come to you. Perhaps the stars, other planets, things like this. Let's just see how much of an impact this has on you with the connected device you're using, okay? You're having some. Okay, good. Yeah, just let those kind of wash over your mind. Just absorb that, take it in. Just relax, do whatever sense of space you are currently attached to. Okay, good. How was that? Wow, fascinating. Well, I'm so glad these devices are working to enhance your sensory experience. That's always good when things work. Here we have an old kind of vintage postcard. And I believe this is in France. A promenade in France. And so for this one, just see if you hear maybe any kind of sound emanating just by visually taking in the card and almost like imagining that you are there, that you are right there, back in time, back in time, back in time. Okay, so you can kind of hear the sounds of what it might have been like to be there. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Yeah, the sounds of the water. Okay, well, that just must be what you're tuning into. Very nice. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to show you another vintage postcard. Okay. This one says, "Country air is different. Country air is different." So once again, just take that in and see what you can pick up from the card. Just let it absorb into your psyche and see if you can hear or feel or see any kind of extrasensory experience. tell me what that one was like. So, both a little bit visual and auditory. Okay. And when you were taking all this in, did it make you feel more calm, more relaxed, perhaps? Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. We need as much information as possible. Great. This is the next one. These are some negatives of photographs. Alright. So just let it take you wherever it takes you. Come right up close here. Okay. Right up close. So you can get that full visual kind of overlay here. Okay. How was that? Oh, wow. So almost like surreal kind of images and sounds. I'll definitely have to make note of all these details you're giving me. Yeah. Everyone's individual experience is very important to us. The more data we have, the more we hear, the more we understand, the more we can kind of enhance the technology and the full experience. Okay. So here's the first card I want to show you. And this is a frog. Can you hear the sounds of the frog? The ribbit, perhaps sound to the pond? Okay, perfect. Next one is a rubber ducky. So this one could be meaningful or not, depending on your own childhood experiences or just general emotional response you may or may not have to a rubber ducky. Rubber ducky. Rubber ducky. Okay, like a bath, right? That's pretty synonymous with that. The rubber ducky bath for a child. Okay. Here, this one is a little more ominous. Although you might not have a negative reaction, but I do believe this is a type of clown, or type of circus-like environment. Okay, so what came to you from that? Okay, so for you was not a frightening experience. Okay, we do know that some people obviously are triggered by clowns. It is a fear, but that's why I tried to choose a less alarming image. Right. Last thing I'm gonna do is take, if it's okay, I'm gonna take a photograph of you currently, of your energy with the device is still on. Then I'm gonna ask you to take them off, and I'll take another one. And smile or not. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. Come in here and there we go. Okay, I'll take one more. Take one like this way. Okay. Alright, now if you can just take the devices off. You can hand them to me if you want. Okay. And I'm just gonna let you get grounded for a moment now that you took these off. Just you're gonna start to feel like your normal self again. Okay. So just give you a moment. Okay. I'm just gonna take one or two more photos, okay? So this will just be developing and I'll actually be able to send you some copies for yourself so you can see the actual difference in the visuals of the different photographs before and after. Okay? A lot of people like something they like to have, right? Okay. Thank you so much for coming in to our strange little institution here, but I do hope this was a positive experience for you and a relaxing one at that. Wonderful. Well, if you ever want to come back and try any of our new gadgets, then you're obviously welcome to. Okay. Well, have a good night.